One of the biggest personal finance choices that you'll ever make is whether you buy a house or you rent a house. Hi, I'm Will, and this is a finance channel, so if that does interest you, drop me a like and follow. So, a lot of people are in favor of renting, a lot of people are in favor of owning. I'm just going to break down the pros and cons to both. Neither are the right choice. It completely depends on you and your situation. So, with renting, obviously, the pros you can leave when you want, you're not tied into a mortgage. There's no maintenance costs. The building's often covered by the landlord, and it's a lower upfront cost. You're not putting a deposit down on a house. But the cons are obviously you're not building equity. So over time with a mortgage, you're eventually going to pay off the house and you own the house. With renting, you're not. The rent can go up. Now there is new laws coming in for renters, which changes the amount of times that a landlord in a year can put up the rent. But then also long term renting is obviously a lot more expensive. Now obviously the pros for buying, you build equity over time. So you've got stable-ish payments. Obviously, your interest rate can go up and down. However, for the most part, the amount you borrow is going to stay the same. And over time, you actually own the asset. But the cons are obviously big upfront costs. You're obviously going to put a deposit down. Maintenance is on you, and you have less flexibility. You can't just get up and leave. But the conclusion is there is no right answer. Sometimes it makes sense to rent, sometimes it makes sense to buy. It completely depends on you and your situation. A lot of gurus will say one thing. However, oftentimes they do have interest in this, i.e., saying renting is the best, but they rent out apartments.